Unlike last episode, I know what I need to do, and I need to go quickly. Halloween, it's approaching quickly. It's approaching really quick, and I've made plans. For these plans, I have something special I have to build, and I need to collect materials right now. If you guys are brand new, oh gosh, I'm doing my intro like this. It's terrifying. If you guys are brand new, this is Extra238. Welcome. Glad you guys are here. Slow down for 1 second. If you guys do like, make sure to like and subscribe, because that always really does help me out. But I'm in a rush. I'm over here in the shopping district right now because I need a lot of this. I need a lot of dark oak wood. Let's get this real quick. We need a lot of this. And we also need a ton of this. Go get it quicker, mine quicker. I need to find a bastion. I need loads of these. Why are you infected when I need you not to be? And I need these and some of this, although it needs to be black, not gray. I swear, there are too many things. There are too many things I need to get. But I got them. I got most of them at least. Now I need to take them. I need to take them. Some of these are just shulker boxes because that's part of the design. But I need these now, and I need to go into the Halloween district, which I've not even actually seen myself yet. Oh, I've actually not seen it myself yet. Okay, but I believe it's over this way. Oh my gosh, and the frame ratiness is actually kind of intense. But I believe this is the Halloween district. It looks like it is. Yeah, we got some buildings going on over here. Seeing that it's not even fully complete itself, this kind of makes me feel a little bit better, a little bit more relaxed. It's still, I still need to rush. I need to go, and I think what I'm gonna do is jump into a time lapse because I gotta build something spooky in this area. Wow, phew, whew. That was, yeah. Now we can stop and we can smell the roses because we got this built. We got this bad boy built, and you can see while we were doing that too, Newt and Pigcart, always great to have them. They were jumping and going like crazy, but we got this nice cathedral built now, and I am really, really happy to have it here right now. The reason I was so rushed, by the way, the reason this whole intro has been so rushed is because we're making a Halloween district, because this is a special Halloween episode, as you guys can probably tell by the episode. And so now what we're going to be doing is we're going to be telling spooky, scary stories tonight. But first, I want to give you a proper tour of my cathedral. I built this in a build tutorial a while back, but as you can see, and I didn't have these Enderman heads. What the heck? These guys are brand new. But as you can see, that was the sound of someone getting hurt. I think that's Black Panda over there. Hello, hey buddy. But yeah, this is my cathedral where, got a nice place to preach a sermon. If you ever want to preach, might do that sometime. I don't know. Actually, I don't want to preach. I'm not good at teaching. But yeah, up here it leads to a second story. Got some windows around and stuff. And apparently a spider pretty close by because I keep hearing him. Nice rooms. Decorations aren't too heavy, but they're there and they're evident. A nice little library right over here. Where is this spider? I don't know where he is. But if we go up, there's a bigger story. And again, I feel kind of cheap because this is from one of my building tutorials, but this is a good one and I wanted to incorporate it. Over here, got another enchanting area and shulker boxes and just some storage stuff. Yes, I use shulker boxes as decorations. Get off my back. No, I'm totally kidding though. But yeah, so it's a pretty nice place to be in. Is that Black? No, that's Copper Raven now. Hello, Copper Raven. She's also looking around. Oh, placing spider heads in there. I think I scared her a little bit. Ooh. Oh, she didn't actually give me any of the heads. Wow. Okay. But that reminds me of what my next thing is. Copper, Black Panda, and Jane are all over here right now, all walking around. Probably look at me doing my clip. Anyways, that reminds me my next plan. My next plan revolves around this. So if you guys didn't see last episode? It was a couple episodes ago. We got this installed right here. This is a giant worm. And who put that sand there? That sand's not supposed to be there. This is where I greeted Joey Capallo, new HearthCraft member. And my plan is pretty simple, actually. I'm going to gather these guys because I want to sell these to the other HearthCraft members. And I'm thinking, right, if during the Halloween thing, if I start popping on heads and taking off heads and stuff while we're doing this, I think that'd be the perfect way to kind of showcase them to the other members and maybe get some sales. Me and Google were talking about making some profits off of this, and I think it's a great idea. I think this would be really cool if we each wore a head, maybe during the HearthCraft Olympics. There's enough for each and every single member. And especially, come on. This is like the perfect Halloween head, isn't it? Anyways, that's why we've been rushing everything, because tonight is a spooky Halloween story session. Yes, we're gonna be telling stories. So let's go ahead and we're gonna skip to the nighttime when the dogs are howling, the wolves are howling, and the wind is blowing, and crocodiles they're probably growling in Florida, I guess. I don't know. We're gonna move to the spooky time and start telling some stories and gather with our friends, including this friend, hopefully. Good night, Jane. Now, I guess the question is, right? Do I mean good night, Jane, as in like, I hope you have a good night's rest, or more like, good night, Jane, it is nighttime, time for night. I don't know, but Copper Raven put so much work into this, guys, and I just wanted to look at the area just a bit more before we go ahead. Wow, Copper Raven, Black Panda, Jane, all of us together put a lot of effort into this, and I think it's about time. Yep, Joey's asking where we're meeting at. I think it's about time to join everyone else. I saw Jane over there. Let's join everyone and get this show started. Spooky, scary stories on Halloween. It was 2008 Super Bowl. The Giants were playing. I don't know who they were playing with because I was 8 years old. I was just a little kid. But I remember, they were playing the Patriots apparently. We were watching it, getting all pumped up and everything. Meanwhile, while I was eating this amazing bag, first time ever eating spicy Doritos, upstairs what was happening was super, super creepy. My little sister at the time was about 5 years old, and she was upstairs. She was upstairs with my older sisters talking, and my little sister started talking about one of her friends. And at the time, she was 5. She didn't really have any friends. She didn't go to a nursery or anything. She just kind of stayed home all the time because she was still real young. I think she might have been 4, actually. She was just a toddler. But she starts telling my sisters about this friend of hers named a Guy, and my sisters were like, who's this guy friend that you're talking about? And my little sister said something along the lines of, oh, he's a shadow, he's just a dark shadow guy. And my sisters asked, they continued to ask, they were like, what do you mean, what are you talking about, shadow guy? And he's like, and my sister goes, my baby sister says, he's actually outside right now, he's looking at us through the window. And at this point my sisters were freaking out a little bit. I'm still sitting downstairs eating Doritos, having no idea about any of this going on. But my little sister says to my older sister, she goes, my friend wants to come in. He wants to come in and play. And this is where it starts getting creepy, because my older sisters, were freaking out, knowing that this was some weird, creepy, it's just a creepy friend, a ghost imaginary friend of my little sister, I guess. But what really made this really all freaky was when my little sister, she goes over to the bed. They're all sitting on the bed together, only her and all my older sisters. She looks under the bed and she gasps, and all of a sudden she goes, my friend's here, he's underneath. And that's when all of a sudden I hear all my sisters start sprinting down the stairs, screaming their heads off, because my little sister had an imaginary friend that she wanted to play with. And that's my ghost story.
God.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Kids are so freaky sometimes.
They really are.
The scariest stories are about children.
They really are.
No,
yeah.
I have one like that with Henry.
Always.
He had the baby monitors, right? You can pick up all kinds of crazy stuff on those. Yeah. Well, I was just sitting in the living room watching TV. All of a sudden, I hear a blood-curdling scream. And I run into the bedroom, and he's fast asleep. There's no one in there. Nothing. That happened a few more times. It was so freaky, and it wasn't like an electric distortion, like interference kind of like screech. It was like literal woman screaming. It was terrifying. I was like, what am I picking up?
No thanks.
That is very
exactly.
Nope.
Exactly.
It's a Minecraft horror.
Anyone heard of the
story.
Dog Man? Let me tell you about the spooky Dog Man in Knox County. So, my father and I, we were driving late at night near a wooded area. No cars, no houses, nothing was nearby. My father and I, we both noticed an 8-foot-tall creature lurking in the woods. It had a wolf-like face. Its eyes were huge and glowing, had the body of a man, and it was black. It was standing like a human would. It made eye contact with us. Then it ran extremely fast into the wooded area. My dad and I, we called it Catman. Except we were wrong because it was a dog man. How stupid of us. We would make jokes about it from time to time. Tried to tell other people about our encounter, but they wouldn't listen. They all laughed at us. But they'll see when the dog man comes for them. 12 a.m. June 2015.
Ooh, it's spooky. I
did add a
especially like
beat
the
to my
Catman
sentence.
part. Catman part.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh man.
That was a good one.
Weird.
Spooky.
That
I
was
think they're
me.
supposed to be
Picard,
considered
quite
like.
spooky.
voice.
Is that a
Oh
threat?
no! All the grass is broken!
No.
You made a film about what? Oh!
No, they,
Oh!
Oh no!
everyone's out again.
Alright, so I was spending like the whole time being like, alright, I need to get a story. I don't have a story. What do we got? So I think I got a pretty good one. I think it'll be good.
Let's hear it.
This story is called "It's Cold Outside."
Baby, it's cold
It's
outside.
cold outside.
You all thought the same thing.
It's a good song, man.
It is.
It's a little cold in here. I'm gonna put on a jacket.
Okay.
Erica sat
Okay.
grumbling in the chair as her family drove up to Pine Mountains Lodge. Every other kid was spending their vacation going to resorts or going snowboarding. But Erica's parents loved old places, so when they saw the lodge, they had to go. And they just want to have a good family vacation. That's the whole goal. When they got to the lodge, they found that it was, with no surprise, empty. They went up to the front desk and had to call the owner, who was watching TV in the back. "I'm surprised you're here," he said gruffly, pulling out a key. "We mostly get visitors around the summertime." He handed us the key, and Erica started walking away, but her mom held me back. "It's so beautiful around this season," she pressed. "Why do people only come in the summer?" The man sighed and tapped a finger on the wooden desk. "It's because of the cold wanderer," he murmured, and he scratched his face lightly, as though he didn't want to attract the attention of anyone. "The cold wanderer?" Erica asked a little loudly. The man shushed her and began a tale. "A while back, there was an old hiker who came up here every year. He went on long hikes every day and was up in the mountains for most of his trip. The last time he ever came here was on his 97th birthday. He had stiff knees and poor eyesight, but he still wanted to go on his hike. Unfortunately, that was the night the blizzard struck. He couldn't move through the snick snow to get shelter because he was so frail, and just froze to death right there. Now it's rumored that every year on the eve of his death, he's looking for a new warm body to take over." Erica gasped, but both her parents rolled their eyes and dragged her off to their room. That night, as Erica lay in the stiff mattress of her bed, the owner knocked on her door and came in to close and lock all the windows. Erica asked, "Excuse me, I like to sleep with the windows open." The man turned around and gave her the evil eye. "You won't like it when the wind's a-blowing all night long," he answered gruffly. "You'll freeze your toes off." Erica ducked under the covers, mostly out of fright, and went to a fitful sleep. Erica woke just a few hours later for what she thought was no reason. Then faintly she heard a voice calling her. "Erica, let me in. It's so cold outside." Erica felt a shiver run down her whole spine. It's the cold wanderer, she thought, and although she was scared, she drifted back into her fitful sleep. The next day, Erica met the owner's son, Tim. At first, he scared her with his pale skin, bulging blue eyes, and the fact he never seemed to eat, but he proved to be an amazing horseshoes player. The only one Erica actually liked was Tim's dog, Missy. Erica spent a lot of time with Missy. At lunch, she saw her parents for the longest amount of time since they got there. They always seemed to be hiking the mountains, which scared Erica. Her parents couldn't convince her that the cold wanderer wasn't real. After lunch, Erica began playing a board game with Tim. Then she began to spill about last night to Tim. I don't want to freak you out," he told her, "but tonight is the day of the hiker's death. He'll be looking for a new body." Erica's parents tucked her in that night. "Bye, Erica. We'll be out in the lobby playing cards with the owner and his wife." "No," cried Erica. "The cold wanderer is out there. Don't leave me." Her parents laughed and started out the door. "It's just an urban legend," said her mom. "Now go to sleep." Erica woke up at 3 a.m. and she knew the cold wanderer had arrived. "Erica! So cold out here. Let me in." "Go away!" screamed Erica.
But at this point, tragedy happened with Erica and with Joey Capallo. As you can see, lots of Joey Capallo heads happen. Even a Picard head too as well. And now I have a Joey Capallo head on me. But something actually happened. My recording messed up, unfortunately. But the cool thing is, I purposely didn't show everyone's stories because of that, and you guys will have to check them out. Links to their channels will be down in the description. Everyone who was at the campfire, so that you guys can hear their stories when they post their episodes on Spooky Scary Day as well. And now what we're gonna do is, I love those stories, by the way, too. If you guys want to know how Erica's story ends, it really was unfortunate that the recording got corrupted, but now you guys get to check it out. Oh no. That was not intentional in the slightest. Oh, that's fun. That's fun. That zombie's gonna get all my stuff, isn't he? This is another, that's definitely not another place that exploded because of me. Oh, my heads are all scattered. Oh gosh, why? No. Okay, but as I was saying, that was unfortunate. I don't know what I was saying. Oh yeah. Just if you guys really want to check out the other stories, I highly recommend you should, because some of them were actually quite terrifying. I hope you guys enjoyed mine too. It was a real life story. I kind of butchered my way through it, but it was so much fun hanging out with the other HearthCraft members. Check out their channels. But now that that's all said and done, I think the next thing we're going to do is give a full-length actual tour of the rest of this server, because of this Halloween district, because Copper put probably the most work out of it, and Black Panda worked on it a lot too, and I'm sure others did too as well. First, I should probably gather some dirt from some place real quick just to fix up that that bit of an explosion that happened. Yeah, I'll just take a few blocks from here so I can clean it up. I really swear that it was an accident too. I mean, and that creeper there, you just saw that happen. That was an accident as well. What really stunk with the one that blew up over here was that it was right as I was logging out. I got kicked from the server right as a creeper was walking up towards me. Now I gotta find it. And I mean, come on, I'm taking initiative. I don't know where it is. I cannot find it right now. I think it's over here. Is it over here? Is it in this area? You guys are kind of getting a tour while I'm doing this. There it is. See, at least I'm taking the initiative to clean it up too. Oh, and another thing that I also remembered while I was doing this is that you guys didn't actually see this part, but I did go ahead and I did advertise. Throughout the whole thing, I was secretly, sneakily taking off and putting on different heads the entire time. So that was a good way to advertise it. I got black pandas. How the heck do I have his head? Okay, but for real now, I get to give a tour, which starting off with, I already love this like creaky bridge, all the candles, the fire, and the gates that we come in. We got Rocker Buck's eyes up there in the corners looking all pretty and nice. If we start to walk by, there is a book and quill, which I think this is for the. I think this was meant for the actual event. Oh yeah, it's just some plans and stuff like that, just on what they needed, instructions and materials. Over here, I think this is what Copper Raven was calling the Blood Forest or something along those lines, just because it's all the red. But you can see we got all the crimson trees. What is this right here? Beware. Oh no, and a Rocker Buck eyeball in a cage, and all the little pumpkins and everything too. It looks like a very, I like it. It's like a very cool land. Ooh, spore blossoms to add some atmosphere as well. There's even, oh my gosh, she even went as far. I don't know if this was Black Panda or her, but both of them worked really hard on this. Ow! To make little caves in here too. This area is absolutely decked out, and the two of them did just such an amazing job. Oh my gosh, this forest continues on for quite a while too. There's pumpkin patches over there. This is a pumpkin patch in the spruce forest. Oh my gosh, it is. This is so cool. I wonder if there's anything inside them. Oh, there actually is. I wasn't expecting there to be, and I accidentally broke this. They're like pumpkin houses. Wow. So make sure to check out their channels, guys, because they put so much work into this. Look at this. This is incredible. This is insane with the little bat head too. Oh, I love this. I love this so much. Wow. Wow. She had said she had been grinding. I didn't realize she'd been grinding this hard. I mean, there's like a full forest. We can make a game out of this Enderman game. Not Enderman, but Slenderman. Slender Enderman, something along those lines. I know a lot of these trees were custom built by Black Panda too. These dead, ghastly looking ghost trees, which I think they look really, oh man, look at the floating head with the lantern. This area turned out so cool. And I didn't explore it enough, so that's why I'm showing it to you guys now, because you guys just need to see it. This is Black Panda's, I guess, church, his little cathedral. I made fun of him with it when we were talking. He asked me what I thought of his cathedral, and I was like, it's a little small, and he was like, you know what, yours is a little big, and we just kind of had a good laugh about that. Again, if you guys want to see them building this stuff too, make sure to check out their channels. Like, seriously, like, why have you not gone over and subscribed to them already for great more HearthCraft content? Like, honestly, what is wrong with you? Unless you have, then ignore me. I'm sorry. Over here, though, is also a mansion that actually I designed, but Copper Raven built it up and replaced some of the blocks, a lot of the blocks actually. I think I used black stone and I used warped. She used crimson and deep slate. And inside, I think she said she was, I don't think she said she was going to do decoration, so there's no real interior. Nice door. Should probably knock on that real quick before going through. You never know if somebody's changing on the other side. That would be awkward. Yeah, that would be weird. But yeah, there's even a balcony that you can come out. If you ever want to build this too, I got a build tutorial for it as well, which apparently Copper said was absolutely horrible to follow with. But this was one of my bigger builds a long time ago. I built this a lot. There's some things I kind of wish I would have changed about it. Some details I wish I would have added and manipulated a little bit. On the edge, this was created by Pigcart, We've got these cool stone rings that I don't know how to describe them, but they look amazing, and they kind of, I guess, just put a wall around the whole Halloween district, which is really nice. It feels like it's a complete area now. Guys, so much work going into this. This was insane. This was an insane project, and we did this in like a week, I want to say, maybe 2 weeks, which was just absolutely crazy. It was probably a little bit longer than that. This is the campfire area that we all just sat around and killed Joey a ton. Joey, he's still stuck in the cold. And I showed you my cathedral already. But that's about it with the forest. I think that's about it. Like, I mean, there's more graves and everything around and some signs. What does that say? A pig in a cart. That's kind of dramatic. I like it. Yeah, it was so much fun though. Hearing their stories. There once was a man from Nantucket. I don't know what that means. I kind of want to read these now. Peanut butter and jelly. Rest in peace, peanut butter and jelly. But, you know, for today's spooky episode, I hope you guys enjoyed some of the spooky stories. Maybe you got a little scared. I mean, boo, scary. Scary mask. Oh, it was a fun, kind of interesting one, though. I've never done something like this before, and I enjoyed it thoroughly. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll catch you guys in the next HearthCraft video, whatever that may be, and whenever it may come out. I'm not totally sure. I think it's about time for me to take a nap, because it's getting a little dark outside. But guys, enjoy life, enjoy Minecraft, enjoy Halloween and all that fun stuff, right? Maybe get some candy, get a little bit sick from eating probably too much candy. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. You know, just enjoy, and I'll see you guys soon. Good night too. Have a good night. Ciao.